Hi friends, in this video we will look at problems on inventory turnover ratio. So the first problem is illustration number 42. Okay, calculate inventory turnover ratio from the following information when gross profit ratio is 25%. Okay, so they have given the gross profit ratio, that is 25%, and they are asking us to find out inventory turnover ratio. Credit sales is given, cash sales given, in return inward given, opening inventory, closing inventory is given. Okay, looks like a simple sum. So let's go to the solution. Inventory turnover ratio is what? It is cost of revenue from operations divided by average inventory. So for calculating cost of revenue from operations, what is the detail that is given to us? They have given the credit sales, cash sales, return inward. Friends, what is cost of revenue from operations? We have to first find out revenue from operations, then we have to reduce the gross profit. After that we will have the cost of revenue from operations. So for finding out revenue from operations, we need credit sales, cash sales and return inward. With these three details we can find out, right? So credit sales plus cash sales minus return inward will give us the revenue from operations. From the revenue from operations, we have to reduce the gross profit percentage. So revenue from operations minus GP. So revenue from operations is 4 lakh minus GP is 25% of 4 lakh. We get cost of revenue from operations as 3 lakh rupees. Now denominator, which is average inventory, they have given the opening inventory, closing inventory. So it's going to be simple. We will just calculate opening plus closing divided by 2. So we have an average inventory of rupees 50,000. So substituting in the inventory turnover ratio formula, we will get the inventory turnover ratio, which is 6 times. So with this problem is over. We will go to the next problem. Okay, next problem is illustration number 44. In this problem, calculate inventory turnover ratio. They have given some items. Opening inventory they have given, closing inventory they have given, revenue from operations is also given and gross profit is also given. But note this, gross profit is given on cost of revenue from operations. It is not 25% on revenue from operations. It is 25% on cost of revenue from operations. There is a difference. So inventory turnover ratio formula we know. Now first we will find out cost of revenue from operations. Okay, so gross profit they have given as 25% on cost. So friends, if it is 25% on cost, then if we assume that cost is 100 rupees, then what is the GP? GP is 25% of cost. So GP will be 25. So what will be the selling price? It will be 125 rupees, which is cost 100 rupees plus GP 25 rupees. So sales will be for 125 rupees. So if the revenue for operations is 125 rupees, then cost is 100 rupees. Therefore, if it is 125 rupees is the revenue from operations, then cost is 100 rupees. If the revenue from operations is 6 lakh, what is the cost of revenue from operations? That is what we are finding out. We will get an amount of 4,80,000 rupees. Now we know the cost of revenue from operations. Average inventory, direct substitution. They have given the opening, they have given the closing inventory. Just substitute and find out average inventory. It is 40,000. So again, inventory turnover ratio formula we know. Just substituting the numerator and denominator, we are getting inventory turnover ratio is equal to 12 times. So this sum is also a very simple sum. The only difference in this sum is that they have given the percentage of gross profit on cost of revenue from operations and not on revenue from operations. So this point has to be noted in this problem. This is the only different point. We will move to the next problem. This problem says we have to calculate inventory turnover ratio and they have given some information. So yes, they have given revenue from operations and then gross profit, which is 20% of revenue from operations. Okay, purchases they have given, closing inventory they have given. See friends, in this problem gross profit is given as a percentage on revenue from operations. So this calculation is simple. So the difference that we will have in this problem is that they have not given the opening inventory. Please note friends, in this problem, the main part of the problem is in the denominator, which is finding out the average inventory is what is going to be critical in this problem. So first we will find out the numerator, which is cost of revenue from operations. How do we go about that? We have the revenue from operations and we have to less the gross profit. So revenue from operations is directly given, which is 10 lakh minus 20% of 10 lakh. We have 8 lakh as cost of revenue from operations. Now we have to find out the denominator. What is the denominator? Average inventory. So for average inventory, what do we need? We need the opening inventory and closing inventory. We have the closing inventory, it is directly given, but we do not have the opening inventory. How do we find opening inventory from the given information? We have cost of revenue from operations, that is already now we have found out the cost of revenue from operations. So if we substitute the other details in this formula, we can get the opening inventory, right? We know that cost of revenue from operations is equal to opening inventory plus purchases minus closing inventory. Because there are no direct expenses, we haven't added any direct expenses. If direct expenses are given in the question, then how will the formula be? The formula will be cost of revenue from operations is equal to opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. This will be the formula. Because there are no direct expenses, just ignore direct expenses. Now we have the cost of revenue from operations, we have the purchases, and we have the closing inventory. So the remaining part is opening inventory. With that formula we can find out opening inventory. That is what is done in these steps. So opening inventory is equal to rupees 1,40,000. Now that we have the opening inventory as well as the closing inventory, we can go about and find out the average inventory. So average inventory is opening plus closing divided by 2, which is 1,60,000 rupees. So we are substituting the same in inventory turnover ratio formula, and we are getting inventory turnover ratio as 5 times. So again friends, this problem is also a simple problem, only that opening inventory was not given to us directly in this question. They gave us closing inventory and purchases, and from what we found out as the cost of revenue from operations, we had to calculate opening inventory with that formula. So we calculated opening inventory and then we found out the average inventory, after which we came to the inventory turnover ratio formula. So this problem is also fairly simple. We will go to the next problem. Next problem says from the following information calculate inventory turnover ratio. Okay, purchases is given, carriage inwards is given, carriage outwards is given, revenue from operations is given, opening inventory is given, and gross loss is given. Okay, note this is not gross profit, this is gross loss, and the percentage is given on revenue from operations. Okay, so we have to find out inventory turnover ratio. We need numerator, which is cost of revenue from operations. How do we find out cost of revenue from operations? We know that cost of revenue from operations is revenue from operations minus gross profit. Because it was profit, we had to reduce it from the revenue from operations. And in this question, because it is given as gross loss, we have to add it to revenue from operations. Are you getting it clear, friends? So this is one particular point that needs attention. So it is given as gross loss. So we have to add it to revenue from operations to get the cost of revenue from operations. That is what is done in these steps. So revenue from operations directly given. They've also given the gross loss, and gross loss is given as a percentage on revenue from operations. So directly we can apply 10% on 6 lakh rupees. So we get 60,000, added both, we get 6,60,000 as the cost of revenue from operations. So numerator part is over. Now coming to the denominator, we need the average inventory. For calculating average inventory, is the opening inventory, closing inventory given in the question? No, it is not directly given to us. Opening inventory is given to us, but closing inventory is not given. So we'll do the same technique that we used in the previous problem. We have the cost of revenue from operations, we have the opening inventory, we have purchases, we have carriage inwards, we have to find out the closing inventory. See friends, in the previous problem we did not have any direct expenses, but in this problem we have direct expenses, that is carriage inwards. Now another item is also given in question. If you notice, carriage outwards is also given in question. But friends, please note that carriage outwards is not a direct expense. This is a basic thing. You must all be knowing by now, because you would have studied all this in your 11th grade itself. What are direct and what are indirect expenses. So carriage outwards will not be included in this computation of cost of revenue from operations. Please ignore carriage outwards. Now carriage inwards is a direct expense, so that is included. Okay, so with this formula we can find out the closing inventory. Closing inventory is nothing but opening inventory plus purchases plus carriage inwards minus cost of revenue from operations. So substituting all of this amount, we get 85,000 as the closing inventory. Now we have the opening as well as closing inventory. So average inventory is opening plus closing divided by 2. We have 82,500 as the average inventory. Substituting the same in the formula, we have inventory turnover ratio is equal to 8 times. Okay, and we have a note here. Carriage inwards is direct expense, whereas carriage outwards is indirect expenses. Okay, hence only carriage inwards will be included in computing cost of revenue from operations. Yes, this point I already explained to you, so please be careful. When you look at a problem, you have to be careful in picking out what are all direct expenses and what are all not direct expenses. Okay, we'll move to the next problem. This problem is illustration number 49. This is a short question. Cost of revenue from operations is given as 3 lakh rupees and inventory turnover ratio is 6 times. Find out the value of opening inventory if opening inventory is 10,000 rupees less than the closing inventory. Okay, they have directly given the inventory turnover ratio itself in this. So they are asking us to find out the opening inventory. They have given the ratio, they have given the cost of revenue from operations. Okay, let us solve this problem. So we know that inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of revenue from operations divided by average inventory. So inventory turnover ratio is also given to us and cost of revenue from operations is also given to us. So what is the thing that we can find out in this formula? We have to find out the average inventory. So we can easily find out average inventory. Average inventory is nothing but inventory turnover, cost of revenue from operations divided by inventory turnover ratio. Just reshuffle the formula, you will get this formula. So average inventory we can find out using this. 3 lakh is already given in the question and 6 times is also given in the question. So with that we have found out the average inventory. Okay, so average inventory we know. Now we need to find out the opening inventory. Do we have the closing inventory? No, we do not have the closing inventory. But what hint is given in the question for us? They have told that opening inventory is 10,000 rupees less than the closing inventory. So the difference between opening inventory and closing inventory is 10,000 rupees. And the average inventory we have found out, it is rupees 50,000. So what is average inventory, friends? Average inventory will be the midpoint between opening inventory and closing inventory. So the difference between opening and closing is 10,000 rupees. So if average is the midpoint, then the difference to get the opening inventory, can we just subtract half of the difference? Yes, that will give us the opening inventory. So opening inventory is equal to what? 50,000, that is the average inventory, minus half of the difference between opening and closing. So half of the difference is rupees 5,000 according to the question. So just subtract 5,000 from the average inventory to get the opening inventory, which is 45,000. So if opening inventory is 45,000, what will be the closing inventory? Closing inventory, you have to add half of the difference between opening and closing to the average to get the closing inventory. So doing the same, we get 55,000. Average is 50. So add just 5,000 to the average inventory to get the closing inventory, 55,000. try to imagine a line, and the starting of the line will be opening, closing of the end of the line will be closing, and the midpoint will be average inventory. Okay, so the midpoint is average inventory, which is 50,000, and the difference between the start and the end of the line, that is opening and closing inventory, is 10,000 rupees. So dividing the difference by 2, we have 5,000 rupees. So this 5,000 rupees have to be subtracted from the average to get the start of the line, that is opening inventory, and it has to be added to the average to go to the end of the line, that is closing inventory. This way you can understand this concept better. So opening inventory is 45,000. We have arrived the answer. There is another way also to find out opening inventory in this problem. If this is a little confusing to you, please assume opening inventory as X and closing inventory as X plus 10,000, because closing inventory is greater than opening inventory by 10,000. So just assume X and solve the problem. So this way this problem can be solved. Okay friends, let's move to the next problem. This is illustration number 54. They have given some information, that is inventory turnover ratio is 5 times. Inventory at the end is rupees 5,000 more than the inventory at the beginning. Revenue from operations, all credit, is rupees 2 lakh. Gross profit ratio is 1/4 on cost. And current liability they have given as rupees 60,000, and quick ratio is given as 0.75. Okay, this sum is a bit difficult. Let us go one by one. So they have given the inventory turnover ratio as 5 times. Okay, inventory at the end is rupees 5,000 more than the inventory at the beginning. So the difference between opening and closing inventory is rupees 5,000. That we can infer from this point given. And then revenue from operations is rupees 2 lakh, and it is given, it is all credit. So means what? There is only credit sales. There are no cash sales. So all sales are credit, and we have revenue from operations as rupees 2 lakh. All right. And then gross profit ratio is 1/4 on cost. Mind this friends, it is given as on cost. And then current liabilities is given, quick ratio is given. Okay. So first subdivision asks us to find out cost of revenue from operations. We will first solve this and then we will go to the next thing. Okay, inventory turnover ratio is equal to what? Cost of revenue from operations divided by average inventory. Now, gross profit is given as 1/4 of cost. Therefore, if cost is 100, the profit will be 25% on cost, right? So the cost will be, if cost is 100, then the profit will be 25 and the selling price will be 125. So if revenue from operations is 125, the cost is 100. So if revenue from operations is rupees 2 lakh, then what will be the cost? That is what we are trying to find out here. This is direct proportion. So if 125 is the revenue from operations, then the cost is 100 rupees. So for 2 lakh, what will be the cost of revenue from operations? So we have found out that it comes to rupees 1,60,000. So the first subdivision is over. Next is the next subdivision. The next subdivision asks us to find out the opening and the closing inventory. All right, this type of problem we already solved, because we have the inventory turnover ratio, we have the inventory turnover ratio that is given in the question directly to us. We have already found out the cost of revenue from operations, so we can easily find out the average inventory. So average inventory is nothing but cost of revenue from operations divided by inventory turnover ratio. So substituting, we find average inventory to be 32,000 rupees. Now, like the previous sum, we can just imagine average inventory is in the middle. It is a midpoint of a line. Starting of the line is opening inventory, ending of the line is closing inventory. So from the average inventory, if we subtract half of the difference between opening and closing, we will get the opening inventory. The same way, to the average inventory, if we add half of the difference of the opening and closing inventory, we will get the closing inventory. So likewise, we have found out 32,000 is the average inventory minus half of 5,000 rupees. From the question we know that the difference between opening and closing inventory is 5,000. So half of the difference we have to subtract from the average inventory to get the opening inventory, that is the starting of the line. Now for the closing of the line, which is closing inventory, we have to add half of difference of opening and closing inventory. That is what we have done and we have got the answer. So second subdivision, that is opening and closing inventory, is also done. We have solved that also. Next we will move to the next subdivision. They are asking us to find out the quick assets and the current assets. So quick assets, do we have a formula? Yes, we have a formula for quick ratio, and in that formula we have quick assets in the numerator. So write down the formula. Quick ratio is equal to quick assets divided by current liabilities. In this formula, the question has already provided the quick ratio to us, and it has already provided the current liabilities to us. So with this we can easily find out the quick assets. Quick assets is nothing but quick ratio into current liabilities. Both of them are given in the question directly to us. Just substitute and find out the quick assets, which comes to be 45,000 rupees. Now they have also asked us to find out the current assets. So with quick assets, is it possible to find out current assets, friends? Yes, it is possible. What is current assets? What is quick asset? Quick asset is equal to current asset minus inventory minus prepaid expenses minus advance tax and minus accrued income. This formula we learnt in the liquidity ratios. So in case you don't know, please go and refer that video back and recollect this formula again. Okay, so we know quick assets. In this question we know quick assets. We have just now found out. Current assets we have to find. So that is a missing figure. In inventory we have the inventory. And prepaid expenses, advance tax, accrued income you have to ignore, because there is no information regarding all of these three things given in the question. So just ignore these three. We only have information about inventory. So reshuffling the formula, we get current assets is equal to quick assets plus closing inventory. Why is it that we are taking closing inventory? Why not add just opening inventory? See friends, we are calculating these ratios after balance sheet is done. So in the balance sheet you will have only closing inventory. So please note down, and we have to add the closing inventory to the quick assets to arrive at the current assets. So we have done that here, and we have arrived at current asset, which is equal to 79,500. So with this, problems on inventory turnover ratio is done. We have completed inventory turnover ratio. In the next video, we will talk about another ratio.